Hey guys, Sean Doan here. Happy New Year to everybody that's watching. And today I wanted to shoot a 2018 income report video and a 2019 goal report video. I see that other people, make these kind of videos, and I think it's a great idea. So I wanted to start doing it myself as well. But I wanted to explain, the progress that I made from 2017 to 2018 in my business and in life in general, and the income progress as well, where my income is coming from, and what I want to work towards in 2019. So if you know my results, probably not, because I wasn't doing YouTube back then. I did post it on Facebook, but for the year of 2017, I made 129,000 for the year, and the breakdown was, I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was 80,000 or so from my business and 50 something from my job. Since then I became part-time in my job. I do still work part-time. I'll explain why. But for the year of 2018, my total income that I made was $194,182. So $194,182. I know that this is not the exact number because I just calculated this real quick. It's probably off by a couple thousand, but it should be around the 195,000 range for the year. And the breakdown for this is $140,000 and $306 was from Kindle Publishing, and real estate made me $15,600. My job, which I work part-time now, 3 days a week, I've been doing that for the whole year, made me $27,255. And for coaching, which I do a little bit of coaching for Kindle Publishing, I made $3,000, not exact, but around there. And for affiliate marketing, I made $8,000. But I do have a story with affiliate marketing. So the total is $194,000 for the year, but that's just the gross income, right? It's not counting the tax I have to pay for Kindle Publishing and real estate, which comes at the end of the year, and also the expenses. So the expenses, with Kindle Publishing, it's never over $2,000 a month, right? $2,000 a month, I'm like, really trying to scale up, trying to pump out books. Usually it's around $1,000, so it's always between $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Real estate, it really depends. Real estate, the expenses are zero unless you buy the property up front. So I bought, I don't remember if it's 2 property or 3 property. I bought 2 recently. I don't remember if I bought another one earlier this year. But every time I buy one, it's about $6,000 to $8,000 because I'm buying just the cheap lands and I'm flipping it. So I spent, let's just say it's 2 properties, right? I spent $6,000 on one and $8,000 on one, so I spent $14,000 there just recently. For affiliate marketing, by the way, so for Kindle it's $1,000 to $2,000 a month, so that's like 20. Let's just say it's $2,000 a month, right? So it's 24,000, and I spent another 14,000 on real estate. And for affiliate marketing, I have a story. So basically, earlier this year, actually it started September last year, I joined this company called MOB, My Online Business Education. I was recommended to join this from my my first mentor. I looked into it. It looked pretty good, so I got started. And the whole company structure is that, you can start at a cheaper package, but if you want to sell it, if you want to resell it, you have to, in order to get the commission, you have to be at the level, right? And they had different levels and different I guess I would just call it different levels. But basically, the first one, you join at $49, and then they upsell you into $2,500, and then $10,000, and then $17,000, and then $30,000. So $30,000 was the highest package or the highest level. And if you go from beginning to end all the way, that is about $60,000. So I knew that I was getting sold But of course, I looked at it. It looked pretty good. I knew that they were selling me, but I know that's how the business works. And since it looked good and I wanted to get started, I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go all in. So I paid 60,000, especially because I wanted to build a business outside of Amazon, because Amazon is great to make money, right? But if the thing is, you don't have 100% control. You're still under Amazon, and Amazon can ban you anytime for little mistakes. If they change the algorithm, if they change the platform, you're affected by that, and you cannot really do anything about that. So that's why I wanted to build a business. Affiliate marketing is the next step for majority of the people, and so Mob is basically an affiliate marketing company. So I got started, 60 grand. I got a coaching actually, so another $15,000. And I spent 11,000 on Facebook ads following the mentorship. And I also spent 10 grand on this weird package that you buy leads from them. But basically the total was 110,000, which I spent this year from affiliate marketing. I only made 8,000 back, right? And for some reason, the Facebook, I was literally following everything they said in the mentorship and spent 11,000 on Facebook ads, and I wasn't making anything back. So it was kind of crazy. Literally followed everything to the T. So that's the first time that ever happened where, I would get a mentor, do everything they said, and it didn't work out. So unfortunately, Mob shut down. The FTC shut it down because, I feel like my personal opinion is that the company itself is good, but because it was so expensive to join, a lot of people, and plus, they have salesmen, right, for the company to get people into it. And, the salesman, I guess I heard that was semi-promising people that, if they join, they'll make money. I knew that that's not the case. It's never the case, right? Nothing is guaranteed. But I guess some people, took their words for it, took out their retirement, like especially for old people. And, they didn't make any money, and they got in a lot of debt. So people started complaining. The FTC came in and shut them down. So basically, I lost $110,000 that I invested, and so that is that. So I do have that expense for the year. Well, actually, half of that is from last year because I started like September last year. But so yeah, I lost 100K. But I didn't give up on it. The good thing is I had my Amazon income coming in pretty strong, so I'm not in debt or anything. I still have a lot of savings, which recently I invested into another mentorship for affiliate marketing. So right now I invested in a 1-year mentorship. It costed me $25,000, and I'm working with my current mentor that is teaching me affiliate marketing, branding, all of that stuff, and things seems to be going pretty good. But basically, so if you just look at Kindle publishing expense and also real estate expense, the expenses are not that much. The really, really high expenses from Mob, so that is 100K, and also the 25K mentorship. But this is more of a continuing education kind of expense, and it's not a business expense that you have to make, right? It's just something I chose to, keep putting it back in the business and in myself. So that is the breakdown of the income, 194,000 for the year. Expense is pretty close to that if you think about it. It's probably like 150 or a little more than that. So literally I'm putting everything back into my business, and I'm not really buying any materialistic thing. I still live in a very cheap apartment, as you can see. And I might do a house tour, soon. You're gonna be surprised. I live in a very, very cheap place. So I'm saving all the money I can to put everything back into my business. And I want to do that, until I hit like maybe like 30 grand a month before I upgrade my lifestyle. So I want to go into what I learned. So starting from, Mob and how I lost 6 figures just like that. One day I got the news that the company shut down and I lost all my money, right? The major thing I learned is that, you do want to go all in your mindset, and you do want to go all in, that you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to create passive income, and you want to build a business for yourself. But not necessarily all the time you have to go all in financially, basically. You want to go all in with your time, your commitment, your mindset. Financially, though, the way online marketing is, it is so cheap to get started nowadays. There's so many free ways to get started. Of course, paid ways is a lot faster, but there's so many ways to do this, and you don't have to spend six figures just to start, especially if you aren't making any money, right? For me, it was a good next step to go into affiliate marketing, but spending that much money was probably too much, too big of a leap, right? The 25K mentorship was probably a better next step for me than the 100 grand. Also, yeah, so online marketing, it doesn't cost that much to start. So, usually the logical step is to get a course, start making some money. Once you start making money, reinvest in a mentor, and keep making more and more and more, right? So that's what I learned from losing 100K in Mo. And if you guys are wondering, why I still have a job, so that's the next thing I wanted to cover. Why I still got a job. So I made about 27,000, I think, for the year. So it's not too bad considering I'm only working 3 days a week. The main reason I have a job, because a lot of people have been asking me why I have a job when I'm, making six figures online, where I can probably travel and all that stuff. The fact is I can't really travel because I gotta get a jaw surgery, basically. I got a crooked jaw, right? So this is my bone is off and my bite is not aligned at all. So I gotta get the braces, straighten my teeth, get it ready for the surgery. I gotta get a surgery to align my bite, and they're gonna kind of hold it in for like 2 months. I won't be able to speak for 2 months. And then I have to have a brace, have braces for another year, go back to the doctor every single month. So I'm working towards that. The surgery itself is about $40,000. It might be more. And that's why, the number one reason I didn't quit my job is because I work for a company that has really good insurance, and they might, so we don't know yet, but it might cover the surgery. If that's the case, I don't have to pay 40 grand, and instead it'll be $2,000. So that'll be amazing, and I'm working towards that. So I really want to get this done. I do want to travel, but I have to get this done first before I do so, because it requires a lot of a follow-up, with the doctor. I can't really move around, although I want to go to Bali, as soon as possible. So that's the main reason. Another reason is that if I quit, I'll be working, in this room full time all day long. I won't be talking to anybody. And since my job is a sales job, all I do all day is talk to people. It's fun. I like it. I help people. I don't just sell them. It is more of a customer service / sales. So I help them as well, and I enjoy doing that, and I enjoy talking to people. The job is fun. It's not political, and a lot, my coworkers are fun. So I find that, I'm actually happier when I go to my job, which is interesting. So, not everything is about money, right? And sometimes, I'm probably more efficient when I just work at home, and, my per hour income is probably better, used working on my business. But, it's fun and I enjoy it. So I choose to do it 3 days a week. So it's kind of like my day off from my business. So yeah, that is why I still have a job. All right, so the next thing I want to go into is what I learned from Amazon, what I learned from Kindle publishing. So I've been doing Kindle publishing for about 3 years. Well, I'm going into my third year now, and a lot has changed with the way Amazon works, the way, Kindle publishing should be built. So before, it used to be, the main strategy is that you just pump out books and a bunch of different keywords that you find is profitable. And so it was basically a shotgun approach, and that's what I did too. I was just publishing a bunch of keywords. I was making books that are shorter than what a typical book would be. The quality wouldn't be the best as well. and I was making money, you know, and I am still making money. That strategy still works, but it is getting harder. And what you need to focus on more is to really, you know, focus on quality. I made a video about this, but you also need to build a brand. I know that, you know, a year ago, you know, when I did an interview with somebody else, I said, you know, building a brand sucks, email list doesn't work, this and that. I completely changed my mind. So email list is super important, brand is super important. What you have to do is you have to build a brand for your pen name, or for your you know, if you're using your real name. You have to build a brand for your books. You have to build the back end, meaning, you know, get email list started, email marketing going, you know, and you do have to utilize Amazon ads right now to sell your books and all that jazz. So you have to focus on high quality, build a brand, email list. You have to treat it like a business. And I will go into this more in, you know, future videos, but definitely that is the number one thing I learned, is do more of a long-term approach than this short-term, you know, shotgun approach, right? So next, I want to go into my goals for 2019, which I have it on my journal. By the way, this is probably somebody's low content book. So this is probably a self-published journal. Don't stop until you're proud. I really like it. I like the simple design. I like the quote, but yeah, I bought somebody's self-published journal. But anyways, so the goal for 2019 is for both my Kindle publishing business and for my personal affiliate marketing business that I'm working with my mentor. The goal is to build a brand, right? So I want to build a brand for my books, and, you know, do all this long-term strategies, which I really want to, you know, make a video about. But cross promoting books, you know, promoting books in the back end, and, you know, promoting not just books, but also like products, and, you know, making affiliate commissions, and maybe, you know, making YouTube videos and actually getting the website set up, and all those stuff I want to do with my Kindle publishing business, and also for my personal brand. So I also want to build a system and outsource things. So I have a full-time VA right now for my Kindle publishing business. He is amazing. His name is Roysel. If he is watching, shout out to you. But I want to outsource more of my business, and having a full-time VA really helps me out, right? I am saving a lot of time, but I am still, you know, actively working on the business. I want to work on outsourcing more, and I'm also I also have a full-time VA for my affiliate marketing business, so I'm training him to, you know, take over as well. So my goal is to break 250,000. I almost broke 200 grand for the year, short by like 7,000, so that sucks, but I'm happy that I made progress. Next year, you know, at least I want to do 250K, but hopefully I can do more than that. I want to try and get to 20,000 a month from Kindle publishing, and I want to do, you know, 10,000 a month from affiliate marketing, 3,000 a month from real estate. So real estate, I'm making about 1.3 thousand. I mean, 1.3 thousand a month right now. And if I buy the 2 properties that I bought recently, I didn't sell it yet. I didn't flip it yet. So I'm still not making money on that. So once I flip those, I believe I can get to 2 grand a month. And about 4 more properties, I can get to 3. So I don't know if I can do it next year, but I will try. And real estate is literally the most passive thing I ever had. You know, all I do every single month is I check my bank account to see if my tenants, or, you know, the person who bought it from me, deposit the money, right? That's all I do. So it's way more passive than Kindle publishing. A lot more slower though to scale. But, you know, if you want a slower, steadier, risk-free, of course there's risk, but emotionally, you know, easier business to get into, real estate is probably the one. I want to do more coaching. I've done some coaching a little bit for Kindle publishing, but I want to start doing more. So if you guys are interested, let me know. And for health and fitness, yeah, I want to complete my jaw surgery. I also been suffering from gopher's elbow tendonitis. So for like literally 2 years, and I cannot even do pull-ups, you know. I used to be pretty fit. I feel like I still am fairly fit, but I used to be much bigger, and I want to get back into the shape, but the tendonitis really isn't going away, so I have to keep rehabbing for that one. And the last goal is my social relationship goals. I want to start networking more and build business relationships because I was neglecting that. So one thing that I neglected in my life is like the social part of it, you know, because I was saying that, you know, hey, you know, going out, meeting people, it takes a lot of time, which I need for building my business. So I pretty much, you know, neglected a lot of the part of the relationships, and I focused on my business, and it worked. You know, I built a fairly, you know, good business that's making me money, but now I want to, you know, go back because in order to scale, you cannot do this alone. You have to get help from other people, build a team, and, you know, work together. And so that's why networking, you know, I feel like is very important. So I want to start doing that. And also, you know, not just for business, but just to be more open to, you know, invitations from my friends and stuff, going out. So that is my 2019 goals and 2018 income report. So this is the first time doing a video like this. I usually do like a screen share, you know, a presentation type. But if you guys feel like this has helped in any way, please let me know in the comments so I can make more, maybe do a monthly, or at least, you know, do another one next year. But yeah, hopefully 2018 was good for you. 2019 will be better for all of us. Happy New Year again, and I will see you on the next video.